heard about it. Extra, read about it. Headline, word around town, flexing. Ballin' on my course, so I ain't worried about nobody out of bounds, stressing. Feeling like Hercules murdered.
Yo, what's up, y'all? It's your boy Last Page. Welcome to Open Page Podcast. I got my boy Joshua Dukes on with me tonight. Tonight we're gonna be talking about warehouse culture, segregation in the warehouse. It's a whole lot of bullshit that go on in the warehouse, so let's talk about it.
Yeah, let's get into it, man. Yeah, I don't know if it seemed like a lot of times I notice people do it themselves, and other times, it's imposed on us. But
Yeah,
we all know what it is. We done been in them kind of environments. Shit.
right.
Sometimes you gotta, sometimes you gotta segregate for self preservation purposes, and other times it's just what it is. It's just you fall into it, and I don't know. I mean, eh, everybody got their own people that they fuck with, and most of the time, if I see a group of black people at a table somewhere at lunch or working in a certain area, I'm like, okay, I kind of know what's going on.
Yeah, yeah. But okay, here's my thing. Now, I ain't even being funny. I remember working in the warehouse setting, and the Mexicans would do very little work, and they would leave all the hard work for the black people to do. They would be standing around talking, walking around the whole facility doing everything other than what they should be doing. And I'll be like, well, damn, that's some bullshit. So one day I had this one manager, his name was Cam. He was a cool dude, he was black. Cam, he did the switcheroo on their ass. He made all the Mexicans do all the hard work that they make the black people do, and they start complaining. They like he making all the Mexicans do all the stuff and having the black people do that. I'm thinking in my head, y'all see how we feel. Y'all
Yeah,
see exactly how the fuck we feel.
that's it right there. So you know the game then. Wait, he treating us like the niggas.
Yeah, in so many words, yes, yeah, he
That's
treats us
exactly
like the
what that
niggas.
is.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah,
I mean, look, here's my issue with a lot of black folks at warehouses is like we'll get into those environments and like you have certain people, and mostly the older. Let's be real honest. It's mostly the older folks, older black folks that get in these jobs, and they don't want to complain about shit. They want to let shit ride. They want to get their check and they want to go home.
go
But
home.
they want to talk. They want to talk shit about the job the whole time with you. But when it come time for, all right, well, let's say something. They like,
They
no, don't
don't
do no
say
shit like that.
nothing. They never voice their opinion on nothing, but they ain't got no problem complaining to everybody else or talking shit about everybody else to other people. That got on my nerves. I knew a
That's that.
couple of them that
Yeah.
was like that.
And it seemed like with the other races of people, the Hispanics, and we worked with Asians before where we was, they pretty tight. They'll talk shit about each other even, but they still when it come down to it, they like, hey, look, we still gotta stick together. I don't like your ass. I ain't finna sit with you at the table, but if it come to it, hey, look, we both know what it is. We gonna stick together.
Dude, they
It,
are like an alliance.
Yeah, it's
They're
and
like,
I think it's so good that it's unspoken. It's like they don't even have to say that's what they doing with each other. They
right.
know it already. It's just snap.
It's just, right. It's like an automatic thing for them. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? Black folks, if I don't fuck with you, I don't fuck with you. I don't give a fuck.
Hey,
What
I,
we'll
I
sit
don't
at the table by ourselves at lunch
I
before
don't
we
like it.
come
I don't
together.
like it. Yeah, yeah, I don't like it. But sometimes that'd be the best thing to do because you end up sitting around a bunch of folks and you
A
think they
table full
cool.
of messy motherfuckers.
Yeah, exactly. They snitching on each other. They snitching on you. They're telling everybody business. So I mean, it's like you can't win for losing when it comes to it. If you demand a certain, I guess, I guess I demand something in order to be cool with you in the work environment. Like I'm not just gonna be cool with you like that just because you black, but
Right.
because I know what it is. That's still where I end up gravitating to. You know what I'm saying? You know, we try to stick together, but it's like you get around certain folks and can't even do nothing with you
Yeah, you
because
can't do nothing. Then before you know it, you get sucked up in that crap and don't even know what the hell be going on. You know what I'm
exactly,
saying? And
exactly.
they getting side eyed and you getting side eyed right along with them because you guilty by association. And them older folks, they be messy. Like Ally. How it used to be a group of table of them. I ain't finna say no names, but how it used to be a group of table of them. I mean, they
Oh
be messy
yes,
all day doing
yeah.
lunch and on the floor. Like God, dog.
For 40, 50-year-old women cackling and shit like they in their
40,
20s.
50-year-old men though. Messy ass old men. You feel me? Like, dog, man, look, go sit your old gossiping ass down somewhere, bro.
We, like what we would talk about in private wouldn't be an issue if for the fact that soon as I get done talking to you, you go in and running your mouth to
Running your mouth
somebody else.
about what such and such has said. Why was that even relevant? Well, I don't. You could be like the sky is blue. Such and such told me you said the sky was blue. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like damn, like I didn't
bro.
expect you to say nothing, nigga. Like damn.
I mean, I thought you could keep your mouth shut for at least a day. Like I,
Man, look,
I'll
I
never
met
get that.
I met a few dudes who had baby mamas, like more than one baby mama on the job. His new him and his new baby mama working together, and a old baby mama on the other side of the warehouse, and she had already been working there. You know what I'm saying? So
Boy.
she on the other side of the warehouse or whatever. You know what I mean? He like, yeah, my baby mama work here. He like, yeah, my new baby mama work here with me, but she don't know she work up here. I'm like, man, that's some messy ass shit, boy.
Boy, that's some goofy shit. That's gonna blow up in your hands, sir.
Working in a warehouse environment, everybody seems to fuck on everybody. It never fails.
Yeah, I, it don't, and I think it comes from. You know what? I'll say this. I'll say that probably happens anywhere, but working on the ground level, basically, and then that's what you're doing when you work in a warehouse. You're on the ground floor. It's no consequences to it, really, unless it's like supervisor on employee. It gets out that that's going on. But for the regular workers, there's no consequences. So
Right.
of course they gonna fuck each other. They gonna fuck as many of each other as they can to get away with it
And fucking
because
around in a
there's no
warehouse,
consequence.
you say because there's no consequences behind it.
Because it's for the most part, no, it's no consequence. Like let that get to the supervisor. I mean, are they gonna fire you over fucking people? I mean, y'all didn't fuck at work. It's just
Man,
mess. It's just hearsay.
you'd be
But
surprised, man.
corporate
Some of them
in
be
the
fucking
corporate
on the
environment,
job.
oh, you know they do. Yeah, but they gotta get caught basically for that to be a problem.
I remember
And
when Amazon had like a whole like when they had a seasonal shit going on.
yeah,
They hire anybody around that time,
oh
right?
man,
So they started like gathering people and they were like camping out the parking lot and stuff like that, like staying in like trailers and shit. And like they had like empty beer bottles all in the parking lot, empty condom wrappers, used condoms everywhere. That shit was wild, dude. I'm like, wow, what the
say,
fuck?
hey, bro, these is humans, bro.
I
we
mean,
some dirty creatures, dog.
dude, I'm like, damn, for real? Y'all just gonna dump them out in the parking lot like that? everywhere. I mean, they was all over. I'm like, damn, they just fucking in the parking lot on break and shit or overnight or some shit. Like, what's
They're
really
like, what else
going
you want
on?
me to do? What else you want me to do with them?
Man, dudes that used to cheat on their girls though. They used to fuck around with them chicks up there, and the chick would leave their car in the parking lot, and they'd go and they hop in the car with the other dude and go get a room or something and be gone for a few hours and come back.
Bro, I, I ain't got no words for that. Is it
Yeah,
really that crucial? This is really what I got to say. Like, is it that crucial?
yeah,
I
it's that
mean,
crucial.
and then you still here. You know what I'm saying? Like, it becomes cope if you ask me.
Yeah.
Like, you coping, bro, because this is not where it said you need to be focused on something else besides getting some ass in this warehouse. And then,
That be the first
bro,
thing. That be the first thing niggas do though. You know, they that be
of
the
course,
first thing they looking for when they come in a warehouse environment. For real,
what a
because there
hoe
be a
said.
lot of yep. They be like, "Where the
Hey,
hell is that?"
like they not here, bro. These hoes is busted anyway. Like
Exactly.
they not. This ain't even what's up.
They got
And
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 kids that they need to support. You know what I mean? They just trying to make ends meet. They driving a little put, living in all bills paid. You know what I mean? And then they meet. Then then little Bobby come along and he meets Akeisha and she lie about she lie about not she lie about not having no kids and he end up being the newest baby daddy.
bro, what's bad about that? Like there's no aspiration, no goals, no fucking moving to the next level. Ain't nobody discussing nothing past coming to work and fucking.
That's it.
And who they fucking when they leave, what they doing this weekend type shit. Like you stuck in the rut when you doing shit like that. And
My
that's really the biggest problem to me.
my thing is this: if why are motherfuckers making kids and they can't support all their
You
kids
can't barely
financially?
right.
You can barely support your kids financially working these bullshit ass jobs, and y'all keep meeting these lame ass warehouse niggas, and they
The
keep
same
becoming y'all
motherfucker.
baby daddies. You know what I mean? And then one nigga end up going to another warehouse. Come to find out, they got the same baby mama.
Bruh.
That's your baby mama. That's my baby mama too. What?
Hey,
Our kids is siblings, nigga.
said she got you on child support too? Oh no. Damn.
What? Oh no!
no,
Look,
no,
they
just
ain't
you, nigga.
cool. They ain't cool
She,
after that. No,
just you, nigga. She still got hope for this one.
right? She wanted to work. She wanted to work with this one. Shit.
She said, he still got hope. His mixtape finna drop next week. I think he got potential.
He a, he a good dude. Look at
he buy diapers and shit or whatever,
right,
but you know,
right. He take the kids to Chuck E. Cheese.
bro, they give him a pass. They give him the child support pass. Yeah, he
Man.
good. He give her his money up front. Nigga, unlike you.
Super simp. The super simp. I know
I
somebody
got
like that. I know somebody. You know what? I don't care. I don't care how long of a relationship I'm in or or even how long of a marriage I'm in. I'm not finna give you my whole goddamn paycheck after I don't work
bro.
all week long, 2 weeks to wait for this goddamn check just for me to give the whole thing to you. No.
Yo,
No, you
his
let me
niggas
know what
out
need to be paid. I'm not finna give you no whole damn check. Hell
his
no.
niggas out here work 3 jobs, live at a hotel, and still give half his paycheck to his baby mama.
For his old lady, to his baby mama or something.
And you living in you paying that week to week hotel fee, dog.
That shit
Nah, bro.
high. That shit high. That shit high, man. For real. I wonder if they gonna do an inflation on hotels and shit.
I wouldn't. I ain't checked on prices in a while, but it's safe to say yes. I mean, all of that shit is finna go up.
Cause I know when that storm came around, how they did a major inflation on the prices of them hotels when that storm came around. So since all the companies are hopping on the bandwagon going up on shit, I'm pretty sure they gonna do the same thing, or if they haven't already.
Bro, my job had got us rooms at a hotel for the weather last year. If we stayed there maybe 2 nights, they kicked our ass out so they could drive up the price on their rooms. But by the time they kicked us out, it was only one more day of ice left. So, and then I think a couple people power was still out though, so they might have still made money off of that. But yeah, they kicked our ass out so they could sell the rooms that we was in at an inflated price. Wow, that shit was wild.
Yeah, and it be a lot of the Arabians and stuff that be owning these hotels. I like to say y'all are some money hungry motherfuckers.
Bro.
Usually some of them they like what was the name of that one hotel? It was called YOLO. What it called? You know what I'm talking about? That red hotel, YOLO.
Oyo.
Oyo, yeah, Oyo, OYO, yeah, Oyo.
Yeah,
it didn't stay around. It didn't stay around long at all because their prices was too high. They didn't stay around long at all.
They still got a few, but they all shitty. They all, I mean, like half star type shit. They all Super 8.
Yeah, Super 8 and Motel 6. Yeah, some trashy shit.
They on that level. Like type of shit that if you stay there, you gotta check your shit for bed bugs when you leave, nigga.
Ugh. Man, I don't see how people lay up in them hotels unless they don't have a choice. You know what I mean? But if you have a choice, I don't give a fuck how much cheaper it is, nigga. I'm going to the W or the fucking Marriott. I'm going somewhere. I'm not finna go to no shit like that.
Hey, niggas trying to lay low out here, dog. That's all that is. I'm sorry. You trying to lay low for the low. There's no other choice.
Like, hey, you know about them 2 for $40
bro, yeah. I can't believe that's a
2
thing,
hours
dog.
for $40. As a matter of fact, no. I think it was 2 hours for 20 and 40 for like 10 or 12 hours or some shit like that.
Bro, I can't believe that's a thing, but you know what that's about. Nigga, somebody else dropping the extra fee to just don't worry about who coming in and out of this room. And if the cops come, you ain't saying shit. You ain't gotta let them in anyway.
But that's why all the infidelity go on with them 2 for $40s right there.
Infidelity and solicitation.
Right. That's where it all go down over there. Shit. Cheaters will have a ball pulling up on motherfuckers over there.
Bro, them dudes gonna be scattering out of there like some roaches.
Boy.
Oh shit. Oh goddamn.
Yeah, type shit. Like that old man and that lady ran off on him. She drove off with his truck and he ain't have his pants. She took his clothes and threw them in the truck and drove off.
The preacher dude. Did you see that?
I don't know if he was a preacher. I don't know.
No, I saw one nigga. He was a preacher, and they had footage of him. I think the girl recorded it herself, and then exposed him later online. But like they had footage of him. You
talking about the preacher that was eating the kitty?
He was dancing. Yeah, he was dancing and shit for it. He had all he had on was his shirt.
Yeah,
bro, I don't care how manly you could be. The Rock, bro. You could be The Rock. You could be fucking. You could be fucking Idris Elba. Nigga, you got on just a shirt by itself. That is the most compromising. That is the most compromised position a man could be in, dog.
Say,
A shirt by itself, dog.
Buddy got a shirt on and nothing else. I see
no bottom. A shirt and no bottom.
I seen the post like that. Somebody had asked. They were like, is it gay for a man to just wear a shirt with no bottoms?
A shirt with no bottoms, bro. Your dick better be hanging low, dog. Your shit better be touching your knee, nigga. Because that's the only thing saving you, dog. You can't even still, like, a short t-shirt is even worse, bro. Like, I'm crying over it. A short t-shirt, like, you got your whole ass hanging out with just a shirt on. You cold up top, bro. Are your arms cold, nigga? What are you doing?
Oh,
take your shirt off.
Take the shirt off, bro. What is you
take
doing?
Take your shirt off, dog. What are you like?
I mean,
that's the funniest part of that. Go ahead.
If it ain't no quickie, my pants still got to be attached to my leg
somewhere.
You know
the shirt is on,
right? Exactly.
Like, well, how are you comfortable enough to take your drawers off, but not your shirt? Like, that was the funniest part of that video, bro. I know we way out topic, but
right,
that was the funniest part of that video, dog. Like, this nigga got his shirt on by just his shirt.
Oh man,
he comfortable, but he uncomfortable. He a little insecure.
but back to warehouse segregation though. You know, I feel like they should have private investigators to come in and actually see how these companies work. You know what I'm saying? To see how people are truly being treated when it comes to ethnicity in the warehouse area. You know what I'm saying? Because you have a lot of people that play favoritism, and if they don't like you, or if they feel like you're if they got it in their mind that you ain't gonna make it, they gonna make sure that they make you do something where you ain't gonna make it in that motherfucker.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of that kicking the hornet's nest, bro.
Yeah,
it's like they just gonna keep irritating you until you go off on them, and then they really got a reason to fire you, because they can't really fire you for nothing else, especially when it's somebody that's not gonna take no shit, but they come and they do their job. Them type of people they hate.
Yeah, them the type of people they hate, and the fact that they need to stop this at will shit. They really do. Like all that at will, man. Like we just fire you. Like people, like they will fire you just because they don't like you. You can be a great worker and do everything they ask you to do, but because you able to do that, they will find a way to get rid of you because they jealous of your work ethnicity.
Yeah,
no. I fucked up. Of your what's the word I'm really looking
for? Ethic.
Work ethic. There we go. Of your, they're jealous of your work ethic.
But I'm gonna tell you why that's not gonna stop, because these companies really don't want to have people here that they have to give benefits to and they have to constantly give raises to, and they really want to be able to. A lot of these companies wish they could just have contractors, to be honest.
Contractors, or they just fine with turnarounds. You got a lot of companies that ain't okay with turnarounds too. You got some that's just fine with that because it's saving them money, but you got some companies that they want people to be able to gain seniority within the company, but they're just an overall shitty company and they don't know how to treat their employees. So that's one of the main reasons why they constantly have turnovers.
Yeah, the tagline when it's that is, hey, can you deal with a bunch of bullshit? Well, we got a job for you, and we're going to keep promoting you if you can keep dealing with more and more bullshit. Hey, if you're that kind of person, look, the sky is the limit. You can be the CEO.
So if you can kiss good ass in the process of your nose turning brown, the world is yours, my nigga.
bro.
Yeah.
That's that.
I
Like
know an
Amazon
African.
is that way. Amazon is that way. FedEx, UPS, like
They
all
all
these
like
big
that.
warehouse shipping companies. That's pretty much their selling point for the job. It's like, look, all you gotta do is come to this motherfucker. You'll be a lead in 2 weeks, and then a manager in 6 months, and then a fucking branch manager in a year. Like they are gonna fast track you so long as
Yeah.
you deal with the bullshit.
As long as you hee ha ha, yes massa, no massa type of shit. See me, I'm the type of
Oh,
worker. I'm gonna give you what I'm gonna give you. I'm not finna take no extra step.
real talk.
I'm not finna do none of that shit because they don't pay people enough. They don't. I don't give a fuck if they pay me $25, $30 an hour. It's still not enough for me to take that extra mile to do extra shit when I know it's not gonna make a difference in my paycheck.
Mm-mm. I will say this though, when you in a certain leadership position, uh, I feel a little obligated to do that extra shit and put that into the workers, but not management. Not because you asked me to do a thing, but because this thing helps the workers out on the ground level be, a little bit more, not even really productive, but just like know that somebody in middle management at least is looking out for what it is that they need and what they actually want. Like the best I can do for the ground level workers, I'm gonna do that.
Yeah,
But as far as trying to make certain shit look good for upper management, nah, that ain't finna happen.
that ain't finna
You,
happen.
mm-mm. Because
I'm
it's
not
not you trying to make me stretch the dollar even further, and that ain't what I'm trying to do.
yeah,
I'm sorry.
exactly.
This I
Exactly.
can't remember where I heard this phrase, but I can't. Damn, they say he say something about businesses, corporations are only here to extract excess capital out of the workers. So basically, what that means is they trying to pull as much out of the ground level workers as possible, like for the lowest amount of money they can possibly pay for the workers.
Mm-hmm.
They want to be able to get 3 times the profit for paying you. Let's say they pay you $16 an hour, but they getting $40 an hour worth of labor for off of you. So that's all that they're trying to do when they're trying to direct you to do a thing, that'll help productivity. But I'm like, no, that's gonna make the job harder on the workers. So
Mm-hmm.
a lot of times I just take that form and be like, okay, well, I'm gonna move this around, do this, so that they won't have to work extra hard, but uh, it'll distribute the job a little bit more even, so
Yeah.
it don't end up falling on the workers too hard. But because it's really sad, and I haven't had the leadership jobs in warehouses, but I can imagine it's 10 times harder to be a lead or like a middle manager in a warehouse
It
because you
is.
always looked at like you got shit on your face.
It is. They all. I mean, yeah. I mean, they're gonna always look like they got shit on their face, even to the higher ups. You know what I mean? Like
Hmm.
dealing with the higher ups is way more tough than dealing with a manager. You know what I mean? They talk to them
Right.
like they ain't shit. I've said in meetings and I've heard it myself.
Oh
And
no.
they just sit there and they just took it. And I'm thinking to my head, that couldn't have been me because I would have told that motherfucker, I would have read that motherfucker his rights. I would have made sure he walked out and would have had to second guess himself when I got done. Shit. I don't care. I don't care how much you paying the person or how much money they doing or what type of responsibilities they have. People still have feelings. They're still valid. You know what I mean? People are
Yeah.
still valid when it comes to stuff. We're still human. You know what I mean? So
Right.
try to learn to treat people like humans and not like fucking cattle and
Yeah.
high traffic. Not learn to not treat them like high traffic animals and shit, man.
Right. Yeah. That's the problem that you end up running into, especially in warehouses, because of the turnover. A lot of times too, is like new people don't even fucking matter until they've been here like 3 to 6 months. Like, you got it, okay, good. Well, I'm gonna let you just ride out, and if you got questions, whatever. What's your name again? I don't know your name. Like, they don't
Mhm.
matter until they've actually been here for a while, and
Mhm.
then it's like you would treat a fucking animal.
Right.
Like you don't give them the respect that you would that you would give to a person on the street.
Right.
Like it seemed like when you get into that's what another thing that I noticed. Like it seemed like when you get into these environments, like you treat people that you fucking see in 7-Eleven better than you treat the people that you work with, and it's subconscious at a certain level.
That's
Like if
just
you've
like
been
black,
like in
but that's just
FedEx
like
or
black
something,
folks though. That's just like black folks though.
yeah,
They go to the gas station. They be like, "Hey, what's up, buddy?" You know what I mean? The whole time they talking shit to our women and talking crazy to them, thinking all black men treat black women like that. You know what I mean? They hee ha ha in
hmm,
their face, and and the whole time they like, we don't give a fuck about you. You know what I mean?
right.
The whole time, bro.
You
I wish y'all be
you
more
got more
friendly to
courtesy,
y'all own people than the other people, because we always seem to be the ones to cry for other people, and nobody seems to cry or give a fuck about us.
right? Exactly. We are been on the forefront of civil rights and shit. Like black folks have been on the forefront of pretty much every other minority group or marginalized groups fight in this country, and still get shitted on for it. And we in it's relevant to the shit that we talking about, because it's like when it come down to it, when it's something that go down and they need somebody to speak up, it's usually an outspoken black woman, and let's be real honest, it's usually an outspoken black woman that they turn into to speak up for them
Yeah.
until it's not convenient no more, until her outspokenness is too much. Then they
Like
don't want to listen to her no more.
prime,
They don't want to ride with her no more.
prime example. I had went to brunch. I had went to brunch one day, right? At this place called Ellen's downtown Dallas. And it's one of
Hmm.
my favorite spots. I'm a usual when I go there. You know what I'm saying? It's one of my little usual spots I go to. So I had ordered this dish. It was called a breakfast enchilada, right? It
Hmm.
smelled funky as hell. Like it smelled spoiled. You know what I'm saying? It didn't even taste good, right? So I had told the waitress, I was like, look, ma'am, I'm like, this food, it really tastes funny. Can I order something else? Like, this it just don't taste right. So she like, hold on. So she came back and she gonna say, the manager said he'll do it this time. How I took that, I'm like, wait, what you mean this time? First of all, you never talked to me before. I don't even know how this man looks. So what do you mean this time? If I don't like a dish, then yeah, y'all take that shit back. It's not like I ate the whole motherfucking dish and then just said I didn't like it and I didn't want it. It was still a full fucking plate of food. So what do you mean this time? So I asked her, I said, I want to see him. Can I see your manager, please? Because I spend good money here. And for somebody to
Hmm.
say this time, like I've been here several times or a few times, and I done this more than one time. This is my first time ever doing this since I've been here. So can I see him, please? Lo and behold, he never came out, but they sent the sister out to do his dirty work. They sent the sister out to tap dance for this motherfucker. You know what I mean? And I didn't like
Tell
that. And
you,
I told her,
yeah,
yeah, she trying to talk all calm and cool, trying to alleviate the situation. I wasn't worked up. I was more disappointed than anything, because who are you, dude? Who are you?
right.
I really wanted to talk to the dude, but he was that cowardice to not even show up or even show his face to come in the front, acting like he was that busy. He gonna send another manager to come up to talk to me.
Your boy said, "Nah, send the black lady in there. She'll get them right."
Yeah, exactly. And that be the type of stuff that they do. You know what I
Oh yeah,
mean? That's the type
that's
of stuff
why
they do.
it's that's why sometimes when I see black women in those leadership roles, I be like, man, I hope you know what you're doing in there, because a lot of times that's exactly what they use black women for, especially black women. I say sometimes black men, but a lot of times it's a different dynamic with black dudes. But with black women, they usually use them to get the ball rolling on certain stuff, because
Mm-hmm.
they'll go in there and they ain't afraid to be outspoken. They're not tiptoeing or tapping. They gonna say what they need to say, and they gonna speak their mind. And a lot of times though, I wonder if black women's ambition is clouding their judgment with certain situations, and not really understanding when you just being used because of your talents. You really could do more. Maybe this ain't the right work environment for you to do that. But I get it. You want to move up, you want to make more money, you got to make more money. So it's a tough spot to be in. But a lot of times I've kind of observed that that's what they just use them just to kind of you know be the fucking the loudspeaker, be the person that gets people in line, that checks people, the person that's not gonna be afraid of confrontation.
Yeah, like Donald
And
Trump got them two old ghetto ass
uh,
black women.
Diamond and Silk,
Yeah, that's a
bro,
prime example. Them diamond and silk. You go on to get a diamond and
that's
silk.
it
That's
right
what
there.
they look for. Exactly. Yeah, that's the prime example. They go in, they look for a diamond and a silk to come and alleviate a situation and make it sound good to black people so they can shut the fuck up.
Cause and they know, like, for the most part, we gonna give them the benefit of the doubt anyway, because this is a system. So we're gonna give
Exactly.
them the benefit of the doubt, and I'm gonna judge your character. Like, are you really doing this because you think this is a good idea, or are you doing this because that's what you got to do to get ahead?
Right.
But like the dynamic is weirder with black dudes in leadership positions, especially in warehouses, because some of them niggas be on one, dog.
Whitewash niggas.
I'm trying to tell you, dog. Either that or they some super duper Uncle Ruckus ass niggas.
Oh, definitely Uncle Ruckus. I worked with one. I worked with one in the office, and I'm talking
Oh,
about. I'm talking
buddy.
about. We saw each other like this. We were always like this. You know what I'm saying? He would never give me eye contact because I can't remember what he did, but I'm like, damn, like why you feel the need to do that? You could have just came and talked to me like that. There was no reason for you to even take it to those measures. You know what I mean?
He
And I
said, no,
can't.
of course it wasn't. You a nigga. Like, I'm just gonna say whatever I want to say. That's him. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? He don't have no
But
respect for you
but
whatsoever.
he was an African on top of that. So you
Oh,
know how
bro,
they you know how they feel. I hate to say it, but you know how they feel about
that's a
African
whole
Americans. That's a
that's a whole
whole
3 layer
nother
cake right there, nigga.
exactly. You feel me? So people don't be understanding, man. Like his whole persona, the way he act, like the way he switched it on with the other people, and then the way he just was just still faced with the black folks. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, you know what, this
See,
dude right here, like he knew not to try me. He ever since then he never said anything to me, never gave me eye contact or anything, and I was totally fine with that. You know what I'm
right?
saying? Because he didn't know how to talk to people. I'm like, who are you? You're nobody outside of work, sir.
Yeah, and you know, if anything, like some of these dudes, their social skills is weird. Like
Very weird.
you wouldn't you only good at following orders. You're only good at fulfilling somebody else's plan, and it seems like that's your talent.
Yeah, yeah.
So
It
it
is. It
makes and
is
it
a
makes you a
talent.
little angry at the same
Yeah,
time.
yeah, that is a talent to run and be there at every need, every beck and call. Wake up.
But
They
see, the
call you at
problem
4,
with
5
that,
o'clock in the morning, and you got to get up and get ready because of what's going on because they need you.
the problem with that though, and especially when it's multiple black men in certain spaces, is the competition aspect of it. Especially if he was an older dude, he's probably threatened by you a little bit too, and at the same time, not really respecting you as a person, but knowing that, hey, look, my black charm in these white spaces, I might get out, I might get outdone by this young nigga coming in.
But here's
He's a
the
little bit
funny
more
thing.
charming.
Here's the funny thing. They think every black person that work in the office area don't know how to talk or
Exactly.
or when it gets when they get in a heated situation, they always think that black people gonna just act out of character and be black about the situation,
Hmm.
when there's ways that you can still word and say things without getting out of character or feeling like you gonna act like a nigga on the job. You can say the most fucked up intelligent thing to that person, and they can go to HR and tell them what you said. You didn't cuss at them. You
Yeah,
didn't do none of that loud mouth nigga shit, slobbing off it, foaming off at the mouth like a pit bull dog. You ain't do none of that shit. But please believe you got your word. You got your word across. You were able to tell
yeah,
them what you really needed to say to them. There's a way in wording things. You can say whatever
yeah,
you want to say to somebody as long as you know how to talk. And that's what they think.
yeah,
Every black person don't know how to talk when they in the office area. They specifically fuck with them and nitpick at them just to see or try to get that reaction out of them. You know what I mean? And me, it's tough. It's tough at times because I still have to remain my professionalism. You know what I'm saying? I still have to keep that professionalism. And I I done grown. I done grown a lot.
right,
I done grown a whole lot. And I ain't got no problem telling the person like it is. But like I said, there's a way in wording things. You can get your point across. Just there's a way in telling people how you feel without being ignorant about it.
See, like I'm different because like I've never been the kind of person to lose. I don't barely ever lose my temper, dude. Like I can count on one hand how many times I've lost my temper, in the past like 2 years. Real talk. And so a lot of times my tactic is usually just to kind of watch people and see what their angle is,
Yeah.
because people will tell on themselves real quick. And especially when it comes to people that's already like I feel like they already out to try to beat you in in certain environments where you got a lot of people working on the same level, trying to vie for a few positions at the
Yeah.
top. You know, if you feeling like you feeling threatened by me or anybody else here, it's gonna be real obvious and real apparent, and you know, I'm just gonna play it real cool with you because I don't really like certain things where like if I have to compete like for positions and stuff, I'm not gonna do that. Like I'm just gonna do what I need to do. If it's better than you, or if it's better than the next person, and I end up getting where I'm going, then that's what is supposed to happen because
Hey,
I earned it.
here's my question. Why the old niggas, why they always be hating on the young cats that come in the warehouse? Like, what they got against him,
So
man?
look, man, I'm gonna tell you
I
like
mean,
this.
I mean, they really be be talking shit and be side eyeing and everything else with the younger cats in the warehouse. Because I've experienced that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I have too, and it's like they act like they cool with you, like they trying to shoot the shit with you and trying to be cool, whatever. But then on like it's a huge mix of
It's
emotions,
weird.
and
It's weird.
these older black, this thing you got to understand about older black men, and we in our generation we have a little bit higher emotional IQ. Let's just get into it. Like our emotional IQ is a lot better than the older black generation, especially older black men, because the only shit they know how to express their emotions with is booze and fucking hitting shit.
Yeah.
That's all they knew growing up. We are slightly better, but we could do better. But
Right.
we aware of it at least. And so these niggas be jealous, angry, and all this other shit. Really don't even know how to express it. But then at the same time, will want to try to give you advice on how to do better, but it don't come out right. You know, they telling you shit and making you feel stupid about what they trying to tell you to do, even though
Hmm.
they're trying to give you advice. Like they insulting you at the same time.
Yeah,
So
you know,
it's crazy as fuck.
I've met older misleading dudes. You know, I met a dude that older dude. He was mad at me because I was using words that he never heard of, and this is like everyday shit. You know what I mean? This is like everyday shit. Like he he had an attitude. He caught an attitude with me because I was using certain words that he never heard of. You using all them big words and shit. I don't know what you saying, man.
That's a
What you
you problem,
mean?
nigga. I'm sorry. Nigga,
I'm like, bro,
maybe
I'm talking basics, my nigga. What do you mean?
bro, I have a real hard time sometimes when I think of something I'm talking about and I'm like, damn, I probably shouldn't say that because this nigga probably don't know what I'm saying. And
But
I
you
have to
know, that's the
really like
fun part though. When you want to insult a nigga like that, it's easy. You really can. It's easy to do it because it'll go right over his stupid ass head.
goof ass boy. But and then they know it. They feel it. And but they don't they feel it, but they don't know what you said. So it's like,
Right.
damn, this motherfucker, he said something. I don't know
Well,
what
he
that nigga
said
said.
something. I don't know what he meant by it, but that nigga said something.
But it's sad at the end of the day, and I always give these older gentlemen, older niggas, like a little bit of a little bit of a benefit of the doubt because it's like I know a lot of that is just your fucked up childhood and your trauma and your fucked up life
Right.
that you don't know how to fix and you're not willing to fix it at the end of the day. You're not gonna fix it. So
Right.
it's like, man, I'm gonna let you be you, bro, because on the cool, it's kind of funny sometimes.
It is. No, it's funny, period. What you mean? It's like an older woman getting mad and being jealous of a younger chick that's
Right.
walking around wearing skimpy clothes like she used to wear back in the day or something. You know what I
You ain't got it like that no more. Just
mean? Like she mad because the chick is younger than her. Like you got older women that be mad because the chick is younger than her. You know what I
hey,
mean?
hey, I'm like, look, you ain't got it like that no more. But keep trying. The
You
shit
keep
is
trying,
hilarious.
man, dude.
Keep trying. I promise you, I won't stop you.
It be so funny, man.
Yeah, but you know, like I say, especially with our folks. I always with black folks. I always got to go back and shake my head a little bit and just it ends up being pity with some people because I can't hate you. I can't I can't discredit your struggle. I can't I can't take that out of the equation. But if you want to fumble and stumble the rest of your life, I'm gonna let you do it
Mm-hmm.
because I can't help nobody that want to be like that. You know, I'm just gonna
Right.
let you be like that.
Right.
I'm gonna I'm gonna have to watch you fail, man. I'm sorry, but man, if it ain't funny as hell, I don't know.
I mean, and then they beat them, and then they beat them cats like that. They be having wives and shit, and they don't know how to make a doctor's appointment. You know what I
Bruh,
mean? They don't know how to do nothing. That woman do everything for them. Like that one dude, I ain't finna say no names. Like that one dude I was telling you about, and his old lady will take him to work and pick him up every day, cook him food. Like she took care of this dude like he was a dependent, basically. And when she got tired of that joker, she sent him on his way. He ended up living with somebody, but he was down bad. That boy was down bad. She had got her a boyfriend and everything.
that's a
And
bad
say
look.
and say the dude was doing more than he ever did. You hear me?
Hey, she done got one of them.
Did you hear me?
She done got one of them old school retired niggas with the motorcycle and shit.
Right.
Motorcycle.
and a boat in the driveway.
He got an old ass 2005 Harley Davidson F-150 and got for 60,000 miles on it.
Right. Type shit. Motherfucking art with an RV in the backyard and shit.
Bruh, real talk. He got one of them old school niggas.
Yep.
Retired with the nugget ring, nigga.
Boy, I love them nugget rings, man. I gotta get
I swear to God, I'm gonna get one. They're gonna be too damn high by the time I'm ready to buy one. It's gonna be, how much is a nugget ring right now? I wonder.
Yeah, about 500.
Oh, that ain't that bad.
That ain't bad. Yeah, that ain't bad.
I ain't buying it new. I don't think you can buy a nugget ring new. They ain't made a nugget ring since '94. All them hoes is at the pawn shop.
No, them nuggets is around. I got nugget earrings on.
Swear to God. Yo, I'm gonna get a big fat ass nugget ring.
Yeah, I got the nugget earrings on, man. I just need the ring. I need the rings. I need the ring, and I need the watch. My granddad, he used to have a gold nugget watch with the square bezel, and he had a diamond in there. That bitch was bad. It was a bad
That's
boy,
some old
man.
school shit.
Yeah.
I swear, I've been saying that for the longest. Like, gold ain't never really went out of style, but for a long time, it was all about white gold and platinum. And like,
but even then, I still didn't like platinum or white gold. I always went to gold.
Yeah, yellow gold. Yellow is nothing like it. It's nothing like it. Stand out.
Exactly. Especially if you dark like us, gold gonna look good though. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Gold gonna look good.
I'm gonna get a heavy ass pinky ring, nigga.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna get one for this one.
Gold
stick out.
Gold and onyx. Gold and onyx is a good look too, nigga.
Yeah, gold and the onyx stone. Hell yeah, yes sir. But I was looking at some shit, man, about like back in the Egyptian times and stuff, and like the courts, they had gold grills.
Oh yeah,
they had screwed in gold grills. And shit.
I was just gonna say that it wasn't like a piece, nigga. They put that shit in.
Yeah, they screwed that shit in there. Like I'm like, wow, they had golds in their mouth. Like this shit is natural for us. You know what I'm saying?
It's been a thing.
Yeah, it's been a thing.
I wonder
it's
when,
part of us, you know.
I wonder at what point was it like, because they had other metals before that, and it was like these metals are useful for different things, but gold wasn't that useful for certain shit, But besides jewelry, it's too soft to be used to do anything else. So it's like, fuck it, I'm gonna just wear this shit. Like, who was the first nigga to do that? Like, fuck it, let me put this shit on my wrist. It's kind of clean.
Man. They was dripped out. They was dripped out back in that day.
For real. They had the sandals with the inlays, nigga. They had, bro, real talk. It was sandals with gold inlays. It was like anything you could think of.
Anything
had gold on it. And they figured that shit out. That's what's amazing to me. It's like, man, how we gonna make this work? Right. I don't know, but you better make it work, or them niggas gonna kill you.
hey, you saw that with the black woman on the moon? You seen that?
No, what's that?
Yeah, so basically it was a black woman, like a black corpse on the moon, but her eyes was like looked like they was like stapled shut with gold or some shit like that. It was
I did see something like that like some years ago, but I didn't bother looking into it because it looked weird as fuck.
It was weird as hell. Like I'm trying to figure out what's the significance of the gold that was like
that was like
clamped shut on her eyes.
Hold on, Joel.
but yeah, man.
I heard it's asleep. She hanging in there. Yeah, we was watching that Cuphead. She trying to finish watching Cuphead.
Oh yeah, Cuphead. Yeah, I like that game though.
The show is weird as fuck. I was like, oh shit, this
The
look creepy.
game is weird. I mean,
Yeah,
it's about the devil. Like he made a deal with the devil.
his dumbass played that game and then he lost.
Yeah,
Now he trying to duck and dodge the devil.
that shit
Shit funny
crazy.
as hell.
Yeah, it's funny.
Nigga say, oh, you ain't get my soul, nigga.
Cuphead, and Mugman.
Yeah,
And
yeah, we watch.
then they grandpa is a damn tea kettle.
He always mad at their ass. Yeah, we was
Uh,
watching this shit earlier. She trying to get back to it. They know they ain't got
okay.
school tomorrow.
Oh yeah, that's what's up. Shit, they big chilling there.
Hmm.
Well, all right, man. Look, thank you for coming through on the show. Tonight we talked about warehouse culture. We talked about many other things.
Yeah.
Like, share, subscribe, all of that. And we out of here, y'all.
All
For
right,
sure,
y'all.
for sure.